All right, a big Red Sox season preview with Nick Friar. Thanks so much for joining us. Before we get to all our big season predictions, specific to opening day Monday, Red Sox and Pirates, we have Rick Porcello against Garrett Cole. What do you think about the matchup Monday?
Ultimate pitcher's duel, because Garrett Cole's a stud. Rick Porcello obviously coming off a great year, and it's the start of the year. Hitters are always ahead of the pitchers, so I'm expecting a low-scoring game.
All right, and we'll should be having some sun and some dry weather.
Hopefully.
Looking forward to that on Monday. All right, we're going to go through our season predictions specific to the Red Sox first. Who is your Red Sox MVP this year?
Mookie Betts, without question, has to be.
I am also saying Mookie Betts, second in the MVP last year.
Original.
He is the clear favorite. Red Sox Cy Young Award winner.
Chris Sale, has to be. Trying to keep this quick, Yianni.
I think, too, it's going to be Sale. Why do you have him over Porcello and maybe Price?
Well, because he's got better stuff, and I just like his mental makeup. So, combine those two together, and that's the making of a true ace. And we've talked about that a lot in the offseason. That's what Chris Sale is.
All right, give me a surprise of the year that maybe Red Sox fans aren't thinking about right now, but that will happen.
Pablo Sandoval. I'm always at the forefront of kind of trashing him to an extent.
Sure.
And he had an impressive spring. I was looking at the numbers last year for third baseman. They were terrible last year. 242 combined average, 15 home runs. Sandoval hits 265 and hits, 15 home runs. He's doing fine then.
We are in exact agreement on this one. I also have Pablo being the surprise of the year for the Red Sox. Although I don't know if it's that big of a surprise because he gave you nothing to this point, so anything he gives you is bonus.
That's
all right,
true.
give me a bold prediction for the Red Sox.
Bold prediction. I'm going to say that Mitch Moreland hits 265 and hits 22 home runs.
22 home runs.
22 home runs.
So he's a big home run, but he strikes out a lot. Is that right?
Yes, and he doesn't hit well for average at all. But Fenway Park has a way of kind of transforming players. We've seen that in the past. Mike Lowell, I know, is a righty versus a lefty, but you watch, Yianni.
22 home runs. All right, I have Andrew Benintendi having a better year than Jackie Bradley Jr. Is that bold?
That's a good one. I think. It's kind of bold. JBJ has experience, so you would think he would do better. But I think it's a good call.
All right, you like that one for me.
I do.
All right. Let's talk about the Red Sox record. 162 games last year. They won, I think, 94 games. What are they going to win this year? 92. Even without Price and without Pomeranz for much of the season, you still have a talented pitching staff from top to bottom. And last year, we didn't have that going into the season. Now you do. This offense is deep, too. You have guys who are all-stars. Hanley Ramirez, Pablo Sandoval, Pedroia have all been all-stars before. Betts, obviously MVP. They just keep going. This offense is deep. So combine that with a solid pitching staff and a better bullpen than last year. 92 wins, even without Price, seems attainable. See what I wrote down there? 92 and 70. All right, let's move on. AL playoff teams. Who wins the three divisions, and who are the two wildcard teams?
The AL, I would say the Red Sox.
All right.
The Indians and the Astros.
Okay.
And then the wildcard winners are the Tigers and the Orioles.
Okay. I have the division winners as the Red Sox, Indians, and Rangers. My wild cards are the Astros and Blue Jays. So we have some similar ones there. All right, NL playoff teams.
It's the Giants over the Dodgers.
Okay, over the Dodgers.
The Cubs and the Nationals. And then my wild card teams are the Cardinals. They're going to figure it out this year, get it back together, and then the Dodgers are going to walk in there.
We have all of the same teams. Our division winners are a little different. I have Nationals, Cubs, Dodgers. My wild cards are Giants and Cardinals. All right, AL MVP. Who do you got?
Mookie Betts.
Wow.
He should have won it last year. He's going to win it this year. I don't know how he didn't win it last year. It makes no sense to me. There's so many different arguments for MVP. He was the best player last year, without question.
All right, the guy who won it last year, I'm winning again. That's Mike Trout of the Angels. My Cy Young is Chris Sale for the Sox. Same.
You said it first this time because you know I was going to say Chris Sale. And I'm not just saying that because he's on the Red Sox. I'm saying that because now he's on a winning team, a contending team. So he's going to be taken a little bit more seriously by the voters. And he's going to show that he can pitch in the AL East and he's going to dominate.
All right. How about in the NL? Who is your MVP and your Cy Young Award winner?
Bryce Harper is going to win it this year. He had a terrible year last year. I swear, Yianni, if you picked Bryce Harper, I'm going to lose my mind. You picked Bryce Harper, didn't you?
Bryce Harper.
Oh, my God. This is not planned, everybody. I did not know this.
All right. Who's your Cy Young Award winner?
Madison Bumgarner.
All right, we're different on that.
Yeah, most people aren't going to pick Madison Bumgarner, but I'm a huge fan. He's my favorite pitcher in baseball.
He's a postseason stud. Is he going to bring in the regular season?
He does well in the regular season, too. He doesn't get enough recognition. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because he's playing in San Francisco, but no one is better when the spotlight's brightest than Madison Bumgarner.
That's true. All right, I have Clayton Kershaw, another guy in the NL West.
That's a bold take.
It's like people who decide to pick 1 seeds in the NCAA tournament. Guess who's in the championship? 2 1 seeds. I mean, there's a reason they're 1 seed.
This
All
is
right,
true.
finally, World Series pick. Who do you have?
Cleveland Indians. Sorry, everybody. Edwin Encarnacion, the bullpen. As long as Andrew Miller is healthy, you still have Kluber, you have Carrasco, Salazar. If they had that pitching staff going into the playoffs last year, they would have won the World Series, without a doubt.
I flirted with them. I have the Cubs beating the Red Sox. Who's your AL team? I'm sorry, NL team.
The Cubs, for sure.
Right, so you have Cubs over Indians?
Yeah.
Repeat of last year.
Repeat.
All right, so similar thoughts. We'll check in on these predictions halfway through, see how they all go.
Well, I mean, either we're both right or we're both wrong.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
yeah.
You pretty much copied me with everything.
All right, Nick, thanks so much for coming in, and I'll see you at Fenway Park tomorrow.
Sounds good.